Oathbreaker. You dare show your face.
Oathbreaker, I did to you what you did to my son. This is only fair.
And Sutungar, what of him?
Don't blame me for your own lack of character. You stole the mead.
For the safety of my people, Loki. For Aesir, for Vanir, for all of Asgard.
But not for Jotnar. Not for me.
You let the Jotnar into Asgard. So many dead, all so you could smuggle in your son.
He was not safe here. They knew what he was and knew what he would become. Just as you do.
I swore to you I would not harm him. That is the truth.
That is the truth now. But how it will gnaw at you, knowing that to kill my son will undo your doom. Release him, Harvey. Release Fenrir, or I swear I will kill you, here and now.
You are out of favors, Trickster. And you are welcome to try.
When my son is loosed from his bondage, he will ravage all of Asgard.
Curse you, Loki! We were like brothers once!
You might be the strongest, but I was ever the quicker one.
You meant to have me killed! I will never forgive that.
I wait till Ragnarok when you can die now.
Let's see if you fight as well as you lie!
I will feed your corpse to Fenrir.
No quarter this time, Loki! You have gone too far! Curse you, Loki! We were like brothers once!
I will feed your corpse to Fenrir.
No quarter this time, Loki! You have gone too far!
When my son is loosed from his bondage, he will ravage all of Asgard.
You meant to have me killed! I will never forgive that.
You might be the strongest, but I was ever the quicker one.
If you fight as well as you lie!
I wait till Ragnarok. You can die now.
Curse you, Loki! Are you finished?
Curse you, Harvey.
Your own distrust has undone you. Now go, and do not show your face again.
I cannot be other than who I am. All this was fated. All this will happen again.
But you will not be here to see it.
Do not be so sure of that. The game is not over. The game is never over!
Gone to who knows what mischief. I will not see him again soon.
The probabilities lead us here. The calculations give us hope.
Speaking with someone?
Do you have the mead?
I do. Must I drink it now?
Not yet. For once you drink, your Hugur will take flight and be ever fixed. Drink only when the hour of your death approaches.
Then why are we here?
When Ragnarok has come and gone, this place will remain. Remain and remember.
Wise Mimir, keeper of the well, give me your counsel.
You who seek immortality may find it within these waters. But there is a price.
As always.
The mead is not magic alone. It requires the sacred waters of Mimir's well to ferment into its final state.
Before you take these waters, you must infuse them with the blood of the Ashen. To remember you, it must know you. Surrender a part of yourself to the waters that nourish the World Tree. Only then will you have that which you desire.
You yourself have lost much for wisdom. Beheaded by those who did not value your learning.
My Hugur is here. That is all that matters. I have learned to live incomplete. As will you.
And if I make this sacrifice, what then?
While death and ruin rage all around, the World Tree will keep you. Your body will die, but your Hugur will live on here. In time, you will be born anew, into a new world birthed from the ashes of the old.
Do you vouch for this strangeness?
I must believe it, for there is one...
And there is no other way.
None.
It seems I have no choice.
You never did.
How much would you sacrifice to be freed of fate's shackles? Would you give your tongue, your hand, your sight?
I would give all that and more.
It is done.
The sacrifice has been made. Whosoever drinks of the mead, the World Tree will remember them.
And you? What is your sacrifice?
My liberty. Suttungr and Gunnlóðr will not forgive this trespass. They will hunt me now to the edges of the Nine Worlds.
What are they to you?
We ruled together for a time, a noble triad, as father, mother, and the sacred voice. 6 times we tried to blunt the fangs of Ragnarok, and 6 times we failed. The mead was our 7th. But they feared how it might change the humans for the worse, so they locked it away and banished me from Utgardr. By your efforts, you have returned to me what is mine. The ashes of my husband. He made his own sacrifice for knowledge. With a few changes to this mead, I may undo old sorrows.
Do as you will. I've had my fill of this cursed realm.
Bright mind, heart's ease. Beloved, I will not fail you again.
My work here is done. Now to Asgard, to save my people.
búið til belgs að byrðum og Yngvi gerði.
Thor is almost dry, and still they call for more in Aegir's Hall.
Come, settle your mind and tell me what you have seen.
Strange things, Valka. I'm learning much and seeing more than my mind can understand.
Go on.
In Jotunheim, I sought and found a mead of incredible power. It promised me a strange effect. To drink it would deliver me from death, shield me from the destruction of Ragnarok. By this mead, I hope to live beyond my own death, well into the future.
Fascinating. Was that your final vision?
They have not ended, not yet. Something compels me to return to Asgard.
The elixir is ready when you are.
The Nornir told me you'd be here. The cord is forged. Gleipnir, I call it. I'll wager there's a good story behind that wound.
A tale for another time. Thank you for this.
When you bind the beast, spare no loose ends. The cord will stretch or shrink to fit your needs.
How tightly will it hold? The beast may resist.
The more you tighten the cord, the stronger it will hold and the greater it will hurt, till the beast is rooted to the ground.
Thank you, Ivaldi. You may go.
Back to my forge?
Yes, until your debt to me is paid in full. It was the dwarves who made the world a trading post.
At least we trade in goods, not people, slave master. I'll be glad to be back underground, away from these angry skies.
Fina dat vettre.
Tyr! Are you near?
Harvey. You're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf nearby?
Yes, but he's grown. I have kept him company, but he's consumed by a sadness I cannot understand.
Regrettable, but necessary. I knew from the start this wolf brought ill tidings.
From the start it was a kind creature. But our mistrust and cruelty have robbed the poor wolf of its sweetness and life.
Would it be a kindness to kill it, then?
We are past the time for such mercy. This wolf has power now that would test our strengths combined. I fear he is possessed of a power that renders him ever-living.
Then we will offer him a different fate. This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will act as a leash, whose magic will signal that he is safely secured. An assurance to the Aesir who fear him. A beacon, that is all. No harm will befall the poor Fenrir.
Fenrir, yes. You know the creature's name. Did Loki tell you?
He did. It is a fine name.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate. Fenrir! A good word has come!
Leave me.
I wish you well, Great Wolf. But a fear still hangs over Asgard. The Aesir worry about your growing size and strength.
Do they now? And what do they have to be afraid of? Old friend.
Harvey brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon. That we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, and you may live and thrive in Asgard, without worry.
I smell something sour.
Wear the collar! Or return to Jotunheimer. There's no third way.
Son of Loki, have I not treated you with kindness? We are bonded, you and I. And as I trust my king, so you may trust me. Open your mouth. As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue.
Fair.
Be swift, Harvey.
It burns.
Harvey?
Nice.
Unbind him! Harvey! Here you stay, Fen Dweller!
Here you die. Deceiver!
Brothers will fight one another, kill one another.
You speak in riddles.
The home of the gods stands red, red with gore. age of storms, an age of war.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
is the second great sorrow, when the Havi goes to fight.
How do you know these things?
This is the tale I tell myself, each night in the cold and dark, before I sleep and dream of tasting your flesh.
I could not strike the killing blow. All my oaths remain unbroken.
Anyone lesser would have succumbed to his hatred.
If I could have done this any other way.
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Fate, I know. You made a great sacrifice on my behalf.
It was not for you.
Do not think your kindness has made you a new friend, Lord of Imbeciles. I will kill you, all of you, gorging on Aesir flesh.
You may strike the final blow, son of Loki, but I will savor my years of freedom before we meet again. Come, old friend. The healing hands of Freya can help you. Have you come to say what I fear?
Not to say,
but to show. A vision of the times to come.
None living or dead now equal our heavy in arrogance. To believe that you could remake your fate thus.
For all your efforts, for all your struggles, the threads of fate still bind you as tightly as ever. And yet, from this pattern, a single strand escapes the fray and stubbornly clings to the weave. Aesir, Vanir, your doom will come. The earth will shake, the sun will die. Jötnar will stalk your streets as fire rains upon your heads. And the great wolf Fenrir will feast upon your blood. But you have found a way to live beyond this terror.
Let it flow.
To cheat your death.
From the life tree we go, to the life tree we shall one day return.
Mind and spirit will surge to a time far beyond your own. To a time in which you shall be reborn.
None may follow. Loki least of all. It is done. Time to face our end. This was not my day to die.
Eivor, you have awakened. With more to share, I hope.
I returned to Asgard.
And what did you see?
I bound the wolf Fenrir, Loki's son, with an unbreakable cord. The beast was enraged by my actions. We fought and I prevailed, but I could not kill the beast.
You visit lore and legend. Things I would never have imagined to be real. Parables, yet here you live them as memories.
Every moment there was as tactile and as vital as you and I seated in this hut.
This is wonderful. Was there more?
I can make sense of no more.
I see. The thrust of these visions seem clear to me. As in your first reverie, a fear of betrayal hangs upon you. Odin has seen fit to gift you with his infinite knowledge, and the treasure of his experience. Perhaps his tale is a warning. The indifference he felt is a great pity. See that you do not follow this same road. To do so would risk a loneliness, a personal exile. Worse than death.
I understand. Or I hope I do. Thank you, Valka. works for me yet. I feel stronger already.
Tell us another! Yes, one more. And only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one. This one begins...
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
One more gone. The world is brighter for it. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. Keep this up and the land will be free of these monsters.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Now, this one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away. A place of mystery, wonder, and a temple to a hidden god. The guardian of this temple was a...
Eivor, what brings you to my humble shop?
I'm off. Be well, friend.
May the sick...
Not in fact, a protector of holy wisdom. This protector had a...
May I see your stores?
I do good.
I have to go. See you soon.
Put that gear to good use out there.
Now! Get the murdering heathen!
Another tortured soul.
Come you hither to pay your respects to the great and brave King Lyrion.
I do not know such a man.
He was betrayed and murdered by those who denied his friendship, just as you deny him now.
Hold there! I'm not your enemy!
Darkness must reign, and you must fade within it!
Taken by a demon goddess.
You will join my pile of bones.
Folly has consumed you! How can there be so many of you? Away with all this!
We will roam. All will pay. Your story is lost in the rage you spew. No. No,
feel great.
Away with all this!
Hey!
Let's get out of here.
Sail! Igloo, catch the wind!
Cannot sail here.
The sharpest blade I know.
Take the mast down.
Masterly swung by the sire's both hands. Oh, how
Set the mast up!
Thunin, guide me. Dagger I won from the woman in the swamp. It must go here. I have a dagger from the Bog Lady. It may go here. The blade I took from the Lady of the Crag. It may fit. King's fortune, guarded well by his wayward daughters.
Yeah!
The guards here are vigilant. they see me, this will get messy.
Hey, what? You chose death! How about them taste the flame? Yo! We fight together. Go!
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Ubba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Rhoda, take Edki and Stove and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I.
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm, your axe arms strong, and together, we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine. Soma, with me. Everyone else, go quickly to the village. Be on the lookout for any stray guards. Lufina, Kjor, keep a strong flank. Get to the village and wait for my signal. Just raise my hood here. Let's smoke the rat out of his guard's house.
Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex my torch!
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I wouldn't leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my life.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst. Such empty fury. It does not matter if I die as long as Alfred is safe.
Your life means so little. You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
No, I will use you as you used me. A few hours in the company of my men, and you will lead us to your Sparrow King.
That I cannot allow.
The men of Wessex! They came from
Soma, fall back!
For life! For glory!
Soma!
For Valhalla!
No!
Together, lad!
Together, all right?
Guthrum, I need you fighting with the rest.
These men will not surrender! And one little cockflogger barricaded himself behind that door there!
I will find a way in.
Must be blocked from the other side. The other side must be barred.
Attack us on our holy feet, eh? You will regret this unholy interruption! Leave me be, I'm no threat to you!
I need to see if Broder has taken the garrison.
Did you see Alfred?
No, but your Saxon knights were ambushed. What are they doing?
Hold these men back. I'll find them.
Go away! This will not better us.
Gunwald! Come, get up! This is no time for weep wailing.
I cannot. and there is a blackness closing in around my eyes. It frightens me.
Forgive me, Humboldt. I should have been quicker.
No. No. You are my staunch protector.
Avon. Have you seen braver wounds? I will carry him from the fray. To that farmhouse there. I will get you to safety, Humboldt. Stay calm.
Stay on your guard. I may be all right. There is so little pain just now.
Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Bottleston. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast. Sob bright words of welcome and until you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
I need to see if Broder has taken the garrison.
Give up, you
Broder, what can I do?
Eivor! The garrison has more defenders than we hoped! My men are being slaughtered!
I will find a way to open the gates from the inside!
These waves of reinforcements are held! Not much longer! What?
advantage!
We bring Christ's mercy!
Let's end this.
With me, brother!
Got your corpse.
Can't hold out much longer. Get on the side.
That is most of them. Make sure the garrison stays under our control. I need to help the others.
Get behind us, you can.
That's enough.
Flank the idiot. Press hard.
Go across.
You're mine.
They're weakened! Let us finish this!
This feast will end in blood. You fucking Wessexians will not move unless here. Have at me, you craven turds! I'll make blood pudding of you!
Bravo! And the Raven son!
Yeah!
Thor lends me strength. That's it! They're fleeing! The last of the Saxons are fleeing! The battle is won!
They are routed! The city is ours! Wessex will follow!
Guthrum Jarl, we are not without losses. Some of them grave.
Their king is fled! His patsy struck down! Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their lord before the spring is here!
Guthrum, hear me! Soma is... she's gone.
Soma? Dead? She has gone to the endless feast, and is the better for it.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
Yes, there's nothing more to say.
Time to send our friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died, and now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now to the end of days. And to Hjor, warrior, husband, and a friend, he made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it. And to Humboldt, whose kind heart has now led him to his father's side. May his God welcome him with open arms. Let us send them on their way. All our beloved dead, our fallen warriors, and speed them to their end. Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if death meant nothing.
We stumble through our years, ravenous, grasping, spilling blood, stealing gold, and it is never enough. This life is never enough. Would it not soothe you to know there is something beyond all this? Not war and valor, but quiet and peace?
I think the afterlife men hope for is only a reflection of their regret in this life. All I wish for now is to live among the friends I've made. That is what counts.
Alfred made me swear fealty upon the cross of their god's son. He held such faith in it, a plain, unadorned thing. It burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled it from the fire. A feeling strange and powerful, but gone in an instant. I have not felt its like before.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do. England is my final home, Eivor. And I will do what it takes to remain.
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate. Better the news comes from me than a stranger.
It's a fine day, Eivor.
Eivor?
Swanborough,
No. Gods, no. Don't say it, please, Eivor. Don't say it.
I am sorry.
Oh! My own one. No. My poor swan. Oh, gods.
He fought bravely and turned the tide to secure a victory. Your dear Hunwald died a hero, and will be so remembered.
Oh, gods. I know he would have fainted to hear such praise from your lips. Thank you, Eivor. Thank you.
He walks among warriors now.
Yes. The lucky man. I imagine he does.
I know words are poor salve for a wounded heart. I will leave you to mourn, and know that we are here for you, always, should you need us.
The gods are smiling on us today, Eivor.
Secrets of the desert. Together they had a son, in whom they hoped to instill all their skill. Together they had a son, in whom they hoped to instill all their That the king of that land arrived to seize the temple for himself. The Protector resisted in the battle that followed.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
You should get that. Honestly. Yes, great purchase. Perfect. Is that everything?
I must take my leave. So long.
Always a pleasure, Eivor.
Eivor, there you are. I have something for you. A message. Quite strange.
Something for me. What is it?
A letter, requesting your presence in the southwest. A village called Athelney.
Nothing strange about a summons for me, is there?
It is not the recipient I find strange, It is the sender. The letter is signed a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Ah, our mysterious partner.
For a short time, I hoped it might be Basim feeding us the names of these targets. He seemed the most likely man, for a time.
Only one way to discover the truth. Thank you, Hytham. I will take care of this.
Pleasure to see you, Eivor.
Hamptonshire has fallen, and with it the Kingdom of Wessex. But the cost was great. Maybe too great for all we gained.
Rest then. You have earned it.
On the backs of so many. Time will tell if it was worth it. I want to see the Alliance map. I have changed my mind. Come to me. Should we take this to your chamber?
No need.
To stay on.
Let's go.
More sail!
Strike up a tune. continue later.
No need for this.
Good haul. Let's go. No raising the sail here.
Sail out!
Let's have a song.
Out there I clearly hear the black-feathered calling.
Run up the sail!
All right there?
Yes, hello. I do not mean to intrude, but I am looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
I do not know exactly.
Well, that'd be why you ain't found him. But you're free to pass the time just here if you like.
Thank you.
These are soul cakes, love. Do you know soul cakes?
I do. I enjoy them.
They're small things, size of a lumpy fist, so they'll bake fast. Keep your eyes sharp.
And the butter, do I baste them?
No need, love. We'll leave the butter for mealtime.
I look forward to it.
Right then. I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
Quite a step down from your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteer to help with the daily chores. They offer me a bed. I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself as this poor soldier of Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The Order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the Order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names. Their schemes.
Would you join me for a walk? You look well, Eivor.
I am. Wars have ended, and my settlement thrives.
The wars have not ended. You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
And how are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable?
I am well. Better than I expected. In this exile, I have found a somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning I am awakened by the sun and growling cormorants. I bathe in the chilly water of the marsh. I eat from shrubs and drink from buckets. It is a good life. Simple. Blessed. I've never been so far west. I find it quite peaceful here. Calming.
I have traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Order's Grand Magister?
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
You?
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him. Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them. With Goodwin, I set a plan in motion to destroy the Order from within. But my troubles with the Danes delayed that plan.
But your trouble with this Dane is what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Eivor. For that, I give you this. The key to my study. That you may better understand the good you have done. With the Order all but destroyed, you have made room for a greater idea. One to take its place. A universal divine order, inspired by God for the betterment of man.
With a poor fellow soldier at its head.
You have saved England, whether or not that was your intent. Now let England save you.
England is no more, Lord. You are the last of her kings, and yet you have no kingdom.
Look around you. God's works are wondrous. They cannot be ignored, nor resisted. In time, all those who accept God will flourish, and all those who defy him will fall away. Should you remain in England, you too will one day be her subject.
Oh, bloody crumbs! The cakes are burnt. Where is that man? Young man, where have you gone?
Damn. That may have earned me a night of washing linens. I do not know if we shall meet again, Eivor. God willing we will. As one lord to another, perhaps. I'm coming, my lady. I'm here.
Alfred gave me a key to unlock his study. Somewhere in Winchester.
Oh dear, look at them little balls of soot!
Good lady, forgive me. I was lost in thought.
No matter, just let him cool and we'll begin again.
Direct me.
This was where Alfred said the battle with Ubba took place. This area is off limits.
pick up from there.
Fight smart. Problema. Break you.
Targets.
I feel stronger already.
Sail! Catch the wind!
We can continue later. Come, help me with this. Give me a hand over here. Give me a hand with this. Hey, come here. Give me a hand! Focus! We have this! Help me out here!
some good wandering here.
Hey, come here a moment. Can't do this alone. Our welcome.
Need to row our way.
Let the sail out! Sing, my ravens. We will pick up from there.
They will attack on sight.
Hold on, good scum. Let's have a song. Strike up a tune.
For too long, lesser men have sworn to tame this town, drain its blood. Thus it is time.
Save it for later. Not right now. We need an epic tale. Sing, my ravens. Who will share a tale?
How about the tale of the return of a Jarl? Father was not always this cheerful. Not when he held his spear. We are different instruments of war. Him a spear, deft blows between armor, and me a heavy blade of steel singing through it. Isbjorn, the bear of frost. My father lived and died by that spear, wielding it for his people and land. But few saw what it did to him. It changed him, slowly, but...
Rolfer, you are destined for greatness, my father said. I did not really believe him. Not until Odin showed himself to me.
When we arrived here, we thought the fighting was the hard part.
Here's a tale to tickle your sides. Winter before, I was drinking in Stavanger with some companions. With us in the mead hall were men of Bard Jarl's clan, one of which was a poet named Halli, called sarcastic Halli by most. 7 ale horns into his night, Halli stood upon his table and called across the room to another man, a skald named Tjodolf. Tjodolf, he yelled, I can compose a more beautiful poem with my belching than you could with...
I had a sweetheart once, a long time back. A fine lady I'd known since I was... You remember my mother, eh?
The last time we were docked, I saw 2 drunk-ass Odin warriors take a tinkle of this great river steam. You know who you are, both of you. No need to raise your hand. But did you know, I saw your water stain the sides of this ship. Such a dishonor to so loyal a steed. Do you realize how many trees had to die for us to use them as our vessel? A longship is 100 horses that mated with sacred fish. Gudrun and Gudmund are like the bloody elves of Asgard. You dare desecrate this scourge of the Swan Roads, this fire spouter to the bowels of England. You should lick these benches, press the masthead, thank the sails, make offerings to the hull. This is our home upon the waves. Hail to our river king, wave walker and loyal serpent.
Pardon, what brought you to our clan?
Your reputation. Heard folks say a band of hard-drinking, battle-scarred warriors had washed up on shore. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits came to your docks.
And this appealed to you?
More than anything. Always been a bit of a drifter. The thought of settling in a rowdy camp felt like a good balance. And being a baker, I knew my services would not be sniffed at.
Finnum dyrgripar!
I can't raise the sail here. Sing us a song.
Sail! One that's truly trusted and want good to grow of your friendship.
Sail down!
Often should you speak, trade many gifts, visit and find him of love. If you have another, one that you miss.
Although I did not take you for a baker when we met. You have the look of someone who swings an axe.
I do hear that a lot.
But baking is your only craft, is that right?
I have always enjoyed it. And I have always been good at it. But when I'm not able... to find such work, I take odd jobs where I can. So long as I can work with my hands.
Well, we have that in common.
Question, Eivor. You're a warrior, a fighter. That much I know. A question, Eivor. You're a warrior, a fighter. That much I know. But if you could stop fighting, what would you do?
You asked the wrong question. I can stop fighting, but to do so would be to deny the essence of who I am. I think you mean, if I had to stop fighting, what would I become?
No, you've given me the answer I wanted. It's good you found what calls you. A rare and happy thing.
Yes, I see you both. What can I... It's you. What are you doing in Mercia?
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it. I do have the coin.
Right. Well... take what you need and get going.
That should cover it. Thank you kindly.
Of course. And you take good care of yourself. Yeah?
Is that your usual vendor? He seemed a little surprised to see you.
Did he? Well, could be he knows somebody who looks like me. There's no shortage of big bearded men around here, yeah?
I suppose not. About your question earlier, what would I do if I weren't a warrior? I would ask the same of you. Is baking bread your greatest wish?
Is there something wrong with wanting to bake bread? The Romans baked bread. The Egyptians baked bread.
It is a fine trade. But is it your calling?
It is my calling to feed people, I'd say. To be of service to those I care for, and who care for me. That brings me joy.
But that way, it is a noble pursuit.
I don't know that it's noble. It is simply what gets me up in the morning. It gives me purpose for the rest of my day.
Need help with your grain?
No need, no need. I'll do the rest myself. Bring it in and put it where I like.
All right. It was good to speak with you, Tobin. A welcome diversion.
You too, Eivor. Thank you for your help.
Hello.
In the battle that followed, the boy was killed and the temple was taken. Struck with grief.
Let's see you, old friend.
The temple was taken. Struck with grief, the Protector and the Scholar separated.
A king who kills a child is an heir-key. They should kill him.
Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order's sigils. You will find King Alfred's among them.
King Alfred? Did our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, for they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order. Fascinating.
Not turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title and the duty he had inherited, and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us. Become a hidden one.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome. But to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements is not a life for me. But know this, I would give my life in a moment for those I love and who love me in return. All here, including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor. Very well indeed.
But for a long time, the Protector and the Scholar followed.
Eivor!
To the way! More sail! Let's have a song.
So the son of Slaughter saw his standard setting sail.
What see you, old friend? Sail!
should be cautious around here.
No, you're dead! Dead! Together, all right? Many times, friend.
Never a moment's peace.
You are a kind friend to me. Thank you.
Take you.
Keep at the meeting. Steady. Let's tie him.
Remember Brack's double thrust?
Hey!
Odin's got this.
Good day, Eivor.
Come. A little dice never caused any harm.
Oh, look. There's a player in every port and city.
Yes, Orlok. Join me?
Let's do this, then.
Straight and to the point. May the best hand win. This will do.
How about that?
How did you do that?
my game, stranger. Just give up.
Interesting.
Sweet victory.
Ah, you just got lucky. Another round.
That is enough all out for now.